Well, that was an interesting sale. I was the only non-Japanese person in there. Of course, I picked up some manga books. YouTube, Kurt Curtis, part-time eBay seller, stacking dividends. Got a good episode for you guys this week. I had 17 sales, so not too bad. I'll show you all 17 items that sold. I did go sourcing. I went to 2 sales this week. Both were pretty interesting. I do have live footage for that, so stick around after I show you what sold for the live footage of the sales. And of course, at the end, I'll show you everything I ended up picking up, lay it all out on the table, show you what I got. Starting out the week with a few t-shirt sales. First up, we have this Nirvana shirt. It's nothing special about this. It's a newer shirt. I think I paid $1 something for this at a thrift store, ended up selling for $10.49. Next up, we have this vintage Wisconsin Dells t-shirt with like a wolf on it. This is single stitch, made in the USA. It doesn't have too much value though. I think I paid $1 something for this as well. Ended up selling for $14.24. Sold this Lady Gaga t-shirt. I got this from a thrift store as well. I paid $1.41 for it, and it ended up selling for $12.74. Sold another one of these Russell Athletic vintage made in USA blank sweatshirts. I almost didn't even pick these up from that sale, especially since someone else at the sale was saying they weren't that good, but I stuck to my gut and I picked them up for $2 a piece. And this is the second one that's sold so far in the first 30-day listing period. And this ended up selling for $29.99. I sold this wireless router, new seal, that I just picked up a few days ago from an estate sale. This I paid $20 for, and it ended up selling for $49.99. I know I said when I picked it up I was expecting to double my money, but I'm actually not sure about that. So once I get this packed up and see how much it's going to cost to ship, I'll let you guys know what I actually made on this thing. All right, here's the router all packed up. Of course, this is going to California. If this was going to a closer state, it would have been cheaper to ship. I'm actually in Illinois, if you can't tell by all the bull stuff I pick up. But yeah, after fees and shipping, I'm left with $30.10, and I paid $20 for the item. So I'm actually only profiting $10.10 on this item, which kind of sucks, but it's okay. It was easy to list and it sold in a couple days, so I'll take the $10. Got another t-shirt sale. Got this band shirt, Dropkick Murphys. This is a pretty cool shirt. I got this at a thrift store, paid $2.95 for it, ended up selling for $18.04. Next up, I sold this little video game lot. Got this lot of 11 Game Boy Advance games. I got these in like various Game Boy lots from yard sales and stuff. If I had to guess, I'd probably say I have like $5 to $10 into this little lot. And I had all these listed individually for a while, and I took down all the listings, made one giant lot with it, and ended up selling for $32.99 pretty quickly. I got quite a few DVD sales all in a row. First up, we got Call of the Wild, this 8-episode miniseries. This is brand new sealed. I think I paid $1 for this, ended up selling for $9.99. Next up, we got Once an Eagle. This is new sealed. This is like a miniseries as well. I paid $2 for this at an estate sale recently. This ended up selling for $14.99. Sold this lot of 5 Mad Men seasons. This is seasons 1 through 5. These are pre-owned. I believe I got these from a yard sale for $1 each. These didn't do as good as I thought they would, most likely because it's not the full series, but I have sold lots that weren't the full series before. This lot took a long time to sell, ended up selling for $16.99. Next up, sold Young Frankenstein. This is new sealed. I got this from an estate sale recently. I actually have 2 copies of this. I paid $1 for it, ended up selling for $9.99. Sold a PC game. We got Pro Fishing 3D. This is new sealed. I got this for 14 cents, ended up selling for $9.99. Sold a video game. We got the original Halo for Xbox. I bought this for myself, but decided I didn't want it. I think I paid $2 for it, ended up selling for $9.99. Sold this lot of 10 of PC games. These are all pre-owned. They're all like kids learning games. I got these from that PC game lot I picked up a while back. I have 14 cents a piece into these, so I have $1.40 in the stack, and this ended up selling for $22.49. Next up, I sold this like Microsoft Sidewinder joystick. I picked this up at a yard sale for $1 over the summer, and this thing ended up selling for $18.99. All right, sold this little board game, Sunset Over Water. I have a few copies of this left still. This is new sealed and ended up selling for $15.19. Last up for the week is the DVD sale. We got The Possession. This is new sealed. I got this for $2 at an estate sale. Ended up selling for $14.99. All right, so the plan today is I might go to 2 sales. I got this like indoor garage sale. It's advertised as. I think it's just like a yard sale in someone's house. It says there's 13 families involved, so I don't know if it's like 13 houses all right by each other doing it, or if it's all just the stuff in one house, but not really sure what to expect, but I'm definitely going to check it out. And then if I feel up to it, there's an estate sale that's a little bit out of the way, but you know, if I don't find too much at the first sale, I might check out the estate sale too. Just pulled up to this indoor yard sale. I had to park like blocks down the road. There's like 50 people in line outside of this house. This is going to be ridiculous, but let's see what happens.
Do you read these?
No, but I have people that might want to.
Okay.
I can't read it. I was with
Oh, with that. Okay. Okay, so that was together.
It's all.
23まであります。これ1から23。はい。1、2、3、4、5、6。うん。はい。23まであるので。
23まであります。
もうそれ。
寝転びたくなるよね。
29。あ、これで30いきますね。30、33で34、34で34で38.50。はい。はい。
Well, that was an interesting sale. I was the only non-Japanese person in there. Of course, I picked up some manga books. Everything they had in there was like Japanese, just like straight from Japan. I picked up some video games too. At one point, the cops showed up because people were blocking the driveways on the street. If that was an estate sale, they would have not let that many people in the house. The house was packed. The line to check out was huge. That was an interesting sale. Never been to one like that before, but picked up some good stuff. I'll show you when we get home. Hello.
Oh, didn't we all? Oh, yeah. Extra poofy bangs. They look lovely. Well, we've got this feels like a 4. No, it does not. But am I blind? But you know what? The European sizes are sometimes. Oh, okay. Or Chico. There you go, because that could be a Chico 4. Yeah, because it's big enough for this. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Cover all the walls.
I got a bunch of clothes.
Okay, good.
T-shirts were $2, right?
Yeah, I believe they are. Yep, $2. Mm-hmm.
I think I have another T-shirt in here. Yep.
So that's 8 of those.
I got 2 new socks, which I believe were $1.
Mm-hmm.
And sweatshirts were 3.
Yeah, so that's your
All right.
3.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 of those.
Yeah. And then I have sweatpants, which I didn't know how much those were going to be.
Let's just.
Let's do $3.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah, no, not sweatpants. So 3. Okay. So basically, grand total of 24.
Just picked up a bag of vintage clothing from that estate sale. It was a really good haul. And I think they actually undercharged me at the checkout. They did the math wrong. I didn't say anything. I don't know. But yeah, I'll show you everything when I get home. All right, here's everything I picked up from that indoor garage sale. I spent a total of $38.50. They had everything individually priced, but I was just throwing stuff in a bag. And as I was checking out, they were taking the price stickers off to do the math. So some of the stuff I actually kind of forgot what I paid for, but I'll figure it out because I have the total. But the stuff that I do know what I paid for. First, we got a stack of video games. These are Japanese games, so I'm going to have to test these to see if they'll work in like, I don't know, like my DS. Because I don't know if these are like different regions or something. But either way, like here's Mario Party DS. And we have a bunch of other kind of random weird games. The thing about these is they're like Japanese imports. So if you're buying these online, most likely you would have to buy them from Japan, which means you're going to pay a bunch in shipping. And it's going to take a very long time for you to get the item. So I feel like as a US seller, you have the advantage here. I paid $1 each for these, so not too bad. Like I said, I'm gonna have to test these and do a little research, but at that cheap a price, I took the chance on this stack. I think I'm gonna do well on these, but we'll see. I got some more mangas. These are in Japanese. I know I have Japanese mangas before, or I had them before, and I've only sold 1 set, so they're not fast movers by any means, but that might be because I overpriced them, but these were priced fair, so I just picked them up. And some of them have the names, like I don't have to do research. Like this one's called Happy. Some of these will have the names in English on them, even though the books are in Japanese, and that definitely helps a lot because sometimes it can be very hard to find out what the manga is actually called if the name is not in English, like on the cover. But yeah, we got this set of Happy right here. It's volumes 1 through 23, so that's a huge stack. That's a big set. I'll have to find out if that's the complete set or not, but I paid $12 for this, so that's like 50 something cents a book, so not too bad. This little set, Star Blacks, was only $1. It's only volumes 1 and 2. This is volumes 1 and 3, 1, 2, and 3. I don't know what this is called. I think this was like $1, $1.50, something like that. I don't know. And all these little lots, I forgot what I paid for them. I think like $4 or something each. I'll do the math from the total, but yeah, this little lot, we got 1 through 6. Don't know what that's called. This lot, we got 1 through 7. I don't know what that's called. I'm gonna have to research these. And this lot, I got 1 through 5. Looks like it's like baseball themed or something. And then also I picked up these pencils. They might be vintage, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to do some research. But even if they're not, for 50 cents a piece, I can lot them all up. And I think they'll do okay. But yeah, that's everything I got from that indoor sale. All right, after testing these games out and doing some research, I found out some info that I'll share with you guys just in case you guys run into this. So Nintendo DS games, you can play on an American DS. So these games were working on mine, like the Mario Party and this and this. Thing is, they're just in Japanese. So unless you can read Japanese, it's going to be very hard to play them, but they will work. However, 3DS games are region locked. So when I try putting these games in my DS, it doesn't even register that the game's in there. So I'm going to have to, you know, note that in the item description. And it's just something good to know that 3DS is region locked, but regular Nintendo DS, you can play on American DSs. All right, here's all the vintage clothing I got from that estate sale. This is a huge haul. I got a lot of good stuff. They ended up charging me $24 for all this, which I think was less than what it was supposed to be. So I just ended up doing the math because I lost track of what they ended up charging me for each item. Spent $24, ended up getting 14 items, so ended up being $1.71 per item, which is like a really good deal. But yeah, so first up we have these Nike socks. I believe these are vintage. They look to be. I might have to do a little bit of research, but either way, not too bad. Here I have a pair of sweatpants. These are new with tags, jerseys. Everything here is vintage. It's all made in USA. All the t-shirts, single stitch. These are all for sure vintage items. But yeah, new with tags like black sweatpants, like Polo, Ralph Lauren. I'm gonna have to do some research on these, but I think this was a good find. So size XL. Yep. Not too bad. Got 4 t-shirts. Here we have My Second Home is a Castle. The first 2 are pretty dirty. I'm gonna have to wash them. And on the back, it's got a cool logo, Trump's Castle Hotel Casino. Pretty cool shirt. This one, I'm not really sure what this is, somewhere in France. The front's all right, but look at the logo on the back. Like, look at this, that's really cool. So yeah, I think this will do well. Size XL. Most of the stuff is size XL, some of it's large. Here we have Sheridan Casino, World Class Gaming. This is more of a basic shirt, but still pretty cool nonetheless. Nothing in the back. Here we have basic Cancun with a peace sign, pink peace sign. Nothing on the back. Now here's all the sweatshirts. I got 3 Jaguar sweatshirts. 2 of them are jerseys. One of them is Toltecs, but these are definitely vintage. This first one just has like the script. Looks really nice. These are in good condition. This one's navy, different brand, but it just has the script on the front. And then this one actually has like the little logo right there. So that's really cool. Got this Spuds McKenzie, the original party animal. This is also on a jerseys tag, made in USA. This one's new with tags. Yeah, the Spuds one is actually new with tags. So that's really good. Got this Ohio State, what is that? Crable Sportswear? I don't know. But this is vintage. It's a men's XL, even though it's pink. But yeah, it has an embroidery on it. This is pretty cool. Then we got this, it's a basic Notre Dame one, but it's got embroidery on it, and it's just really good condition. Through the loom tag. Like, this is really nice. That's a size large. And then finally, we have this vintage Ralph Lauren polo. This one's a little bit raggedy, but I mean, it's on the vintage Through the Loom tag. So I'll have to do some research on that. But yeah, man, if you can, some of these estate sales, they'll have like just a bunch of vintage clothing. And if you can just find, I don't know, you find the right one, you can just get a pile like this. So I was really happy that, and I'm glad I ended up going to this estate sale. So after doing some quick research, both those Polo Ralph Lauren pieces I got from the estate sale, turns out they're bootleg, they're not original. They were just on vintage tags, so I got excited and I was just throwing everything vintage into the bag. It's not a big deal. I'm not gonna be able to sell them on eBay. It's not worth the risk because you're not allowed to sell fake or bootleg things on eBay. I only paid $1.71 for each piece, so I'll just have to take the loss unless I can find another means of selling those, because people do actually like that kind of stuff, and they are actually pretty cool pieces. But for now, I'll just have to figure it out. That's going to be all for this week. The link to my eBay store is in the video description. Until next time.
I showed up to the art fair